My name is Matthew Hermes. I'm a Brentwood alumni. I came to recovery in 2022. So I found recovery in 2022. I've been in recovery for about 3 years. Prior to this, I lived a lifestyle with criminal activity. I was in and out of institutions and living a life of despair, and it was hopeless. The long and short of my recovery today is that I have to keep coming back in hopes to find some guidance in keeping a structured lifestyle. I never knew how to make choices by myself. Anytime I did it for myself, I ended up in those same positions, in a cycle of negativity, violence, and a distorted lifestyle. I think today, the biggest thing that recovery has given me is hope. I have hope today to continue as a father, to continue as a good coworker, as a companion, as a friend. If I had to really reach out to anybody to talk about what my life has today that it never had before, it would be that four-letter word of hope. I used to let my family down, leave everybody wondering, in pain, worry, stress, not knowing if I was going to come home, if I was going to live another day. That today isn't the case. I actually talk to my father on a regular basis, and for the first time he says that he's fully entrusting in me. He can trust me 100% is his exact words. I never had that for decades, but he was the only one that was there for me through my incarcerations. He was the only one that was there for me through and through for everything. Financial stability, I would rely on him to get me out of jams. My daughters now have a father. I could never say that before. I never had a relationship with my kids. I only cared about myself and what my disease would fulfill for me, a quick fix or a quick satisfaction in my life. I think that the major letdown was me giving up on myself. In turn, everybody else lost me. So I never had my children in my life. They never had a father. My parents never had a son. And my siblings never had a brother. And beyond all that, I didn't care. So coming from a place where there was nothing, no hope, it was just hopeless, to a place where I'm fulfilled with hope. I have people here that care about me on a regular basis. There's no judgment. I have people that will love me regardless of my indiscretions from my past, my wrongdoings. I'm not held to a point of judgment or feeling like there's no out for me, right? I can actually look forward to coming to a place and not being judged and being held in a regard of being helpful. My stories and relativity help other people, and their stories help me. I think the biggest thing about Brentwood is the aftercare, because once I'm graduated, I can come back immediately and I can still provide and be of service. The volunteering is immediate. They're allowing you to become part of committees and actively engage in social committees where you put on events and you can help people. I started out with that. I started out helping out with volunteering at the bingo hall and just actively engaging with people in one-on-one therapy here. Coming for groups on a daily basis and being of service in a way that the newcomer is the most important person in the room, just like how I felt when I walked in the door with open arms. People loved me and cared for me, almost like I'd never felt before. So when I longed for that belonging in the streets, or I longed for that familiarity and comfort, it was never given to me, because everyone's in their disease and people only care for themselves when you're living that lifestyle. There's moments of love, and there's moments of care where people will help you out when you're in despair, but it isn't a forever thing like Brentwood has provided for me in my life. I think that more often than not, I can lose track of where I am and fall back into patterns and behaviors, but I'm quickly held accountable and picked back up by the men here on program. I think that was another beautiful part of becoming a family here in Brentwood, is the fellowship and the aftercare that helped me in my path on recovery, that showed me that I have brothers and I have people that will be a long-term, lifetime friendships and bonds that are created here. It's like no other program that I've ever been to, and I've been through other programs in my life, rehab facilities and institutions, like I said, for recovery or for treatment in itself. So finding this bond with people here, that's basically a forever thing. Like I said, the door is open 24/7. You can keep coming back on a daily basis to provide help and guidance for other people, and they give that back to you. So it's a blessing that I got the opportunity to have a bond with everyone here, and it's just a remarkable lifestyle for me to be able to live a life in recovery instead of a life in existence. So before I used to exist, and now I get to live, and I'm proud of that.